Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Jack Fox is Dying. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday. Just so you know, I wasn't online yesterday. The wife and daughter were sick, and so I had to take care of them. You know, it happens. Part of being a family, right? After having 7 children, you realize sometimes family comes before work. Yes, this is work, believe it or not. Anyway, let's talk about the internet today. You know, I actually have to pay for 2 internet services just so I can have internet every day. Now, I don't live out in the middle of the country. I don't live out, in third world country or nation or anything like that. I live just outside of a town called Kalamazoo. I have AT&T and I have Comcast. They are great, well-known internet providers, and I can't get either of them to work at the same time for some reason. So I have to pay for 2 services. Holy freaking cow. Tell me that's not expensive. Yeah, it's not too expensive, but still. And the fact is, I pay for a service, it should work every single day. And it doesn't. How can that be? We have telephone every day. It works fine. Every day I pick up the phone, bzz, it works, I have telephone. I have telephone. I have like 4 telephones around here, and they all work all the time. But when it comes to the internet, can't seem to get them both work at the same time. So either I have the internet through cable, or I have it through AT&T, the telephone service. I can't have both. Don't know. Try to explain that to me. If I had a service like that and I tried to provide it for you and said, hey, you can use me to mow your lawns, but I'm not going to be there every week, so you're going to have to use Steve down the road too, because when I'm not available, Steve can do it for you, okay? But you still got to pay me, and you still got to pay Steve, but that's the only way you're going to get your lawn mowed every week. Anyway, doesn't make sense, but that's just the way life is, I guess. Take the good with the bad. Anyway. So, when did I learn I was going to start dying? I think I said I was 5, right? I didn't know people died. I figured, you're born, you grow up, you live freaking forever. I didn't know anybody that died. My grandparents were all alive. My mom and dad were alive. Brothers and sisters were all alive. All my cousins were alive. If somebody wouldn't have told me, hey, someday you're going to die, maybe I'd live forever. I don't know. I had animals that died, but I was 16 years old before my dog died. Got him when I was 4, and he lived like 12 years. First thing that I knew that died. So why don't we just not tell people we're going to die? Maybe they'll just live forever then. Maybe because we know we're going to die, we start dying. Don't know. Don't really know. Anyway, so far I'm still healthy. Hope you are too. Things are going okay in Michigan. I got sunshine today and warmth, and no big deal. I can't think of anything going on in the news right now. I guess I should have checked before I got online today. I was just so busy, cleaning house, doing laundry, doing all the things that Jack does while he's dying. Things happen like that. Oh, I remember. I do remember. I was in 3rd grade, and my best friend was 4th grade. He did die. Yeah, that's the first time I knew someone that actually died. He and Eddie and Stevie came over to my house. His name was Willie, and they said, hey, let's go swimming. I said, no, can't go swimming today. I've got something to do. We had family over. I remember my aunt, my uncle, my cousins were all over. Can't go today. So I said, okay, we're going to go swimming without you. And a few hours later, we heard sirens, woo, 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 woo. And people were screaming and yelling in the neighborhood. I lived in a very close neighborhood. Everybody knew everybody. So my mom came running into the room after she got a telephone call and said, hey, something's happened to Willie. We need to go down to the pool at the end of the block. So we all went down there, and sure enough, my friends had gone swimming at a local hotel. They had a swimming pool there. They climbed over the fence and swam. They were having a contest who could hold their breath longer. Willie won. Unfortunately, he drowned in doing it. So he was the first person I knew that had died. Very sad occasion. I mean, it still makes me sad. When I graduated from high school, I went back and visited my elementary school because I knew my teacher was retiring, and they were closing up the school all in the same year. So I went to visit her. She said, oh, by the way, I have something for you. I said, what? She had Willie's school books when the last year that he was there in fourth grade. And I said, "Would you like those?" And I said, "Sure." So I took the last memorable thing that I had from him before he died was school books. Still have them somewhere, stored away. So that was the first time I met death. It was sad, very sad. He had just bought a new bicycle, or his dad had bought him a new bicycle, and since they lived directly behind us, they didn't have any other boys. They allowed us to buy it from them, and it was really cool Schwinn high-rise handlebars. I can't remember what kind of bikes it was, but banana seat. Very cool bike. So it was all good for me, but not so good for Willie and his family. And I missed him. He was my best friend. Lived right directly behind us. Knew him for a long time. Of course, it's a long time. In fourth grade, you're 9, 10 years old, somewhere in there. Anyway, that's it for today. My life, my stories. Hope you have a good day and take care. Love you all. This is Jack. Have a good day. I'm radioactive.